Having a good looking website isn't enough. There, I said it. And it's the truth. In this video, we are going to cover the 3 elements your website needs to bring you in leads consistently. Hi, I'm Brad Ball, founder of Liquis Digital, a marketing agency that has been helping businesses grow for over 16 years now. And I can tell you, having an effective website for your business isn't just about having a good looking website. And unfortunately, it's the design where most people spend their time and energy when building their website. And rightfully so, the look and feel of your website is very important. A well-designed website will help you build credibility with your visitors, and is the first impression that a potential customer has of your business. So yes, it is important, but your website should not turn into an art project. Remember, it's a marketing tool that has an objective to bring you new leads and customers. All right, so let's jump into it. What are these 3 things that your website needs to bring you leads consistently? Now, as I jump into these, I'd also like to mention that these are the first 3 items of our lead generation website checklist. So if you find these valuable, you should definitely go download that checklist. I'll provide a link in the description. Okay, so the first one is the hero section on your website. And it's one of the most important sections of your website. So what is a hero section? It's that big section that you see on the top of pretty much every website. Like this one, like this one, like this one, this one. This is a good one. So what makes for a good hero section? So it's probably best we start with where people usually go wrong with their hero section. So things that you don't want to do with your hero section. So the number 1 mistake people make with their hero section is welcoming people to their website. People do not need welcomed into a website. So another common mistake people make is they use very vague and ambiguous verbiage that could really go on any website. Like, your journey begins here. The other one is not giving people a clear call to action. Okay, then what should your hero section have in order to be effective? Your hero section should clearly state what you do, the benefit you provide, and the action you want them to take. And a bonus if you can include who you do it for and some sort of credibility. It needs to have a clear call to action, meaning clearly state what action you want the visitor to take. And the verbiage should be clear and concise, so avoid that cute and ambiguous verbiage. Now, the second element your website needs is highlighting the benefits. A lot of people have a hard time with this one, and here's where people typically go wrong. I get a lot of business owners asking, what benefit does my service offer? Or they get confused with benefits and features. So what are benefits versus features? A benefit is an outcome someone receives. A feature is an item offered in your product or service. Features are all about you and your product and your service, where benefits are all about the customer. So for example, let's use headphones. A feature is noise canceling. A benefit is blocking out the outside world and immersing yourself in an audio experience. So the next step of this is finding your benefits and putting them in the correct place on your website. And where they need to go on your website is directly below the hero section, or at least before you start talking about yourself or your features. So your exercise is to write down all of the ways that your product or service is beneficial to your customer. Is it faster, like Jimmy John's? Is it healthier, like Halo ice cream? What is the outcome that they will receive after working with you or using your product? What will they experience from your product or your service? All right, now number 3 is an element that is usually unknown to most, and that is having a secondary call to action. 80 to 90% of your website visitors are not ready to take your primary call to action. So what can you do to capture this audience? Provide a secondary call to action. All right, now what is a secondary call to action? It's some sort of value that you can provide your visitor in exchange for their email address. So you can bring them into your marketing ecosphere and keep the conversation going. Some ideas for a lead magnet that you could offer on your website would be a PDF checklist, like our lead generation website checklist, a guide or an ebook that they can download. It could be a mini course. It could be a video email series, or it could be some type of online quiz. Some important things to note when it comes to your secondary call to action is it needs to give people a quick win. It's not intended to solve all of their problems. It needs to be easy to consume and not overly complicated. It needs to naturally lead them into your bigger offer. It needs to be something that they want over something that you know they need. And it needs to be implemented with marketing automation so that you can keep the conversation going. There you go, the top 3 elements your website needs to bring you leads on a consistent basis. Don't forget to download your free lead generation website checklist. I'll leave a link in the description. And we'll see you in the next video.